How you doing, everybody? My name is Kurt Henry, and I'm talking to you from the Mortgage Center. We are a part of a mortgage brokerage, and our job is basically to work with multiple banks and lenders to get them to compete for our clients to get the best deal for their mortgage. Now, this is a weekly mortgage update just to let you know what's going on in the mortgage market. I'm going to just touch on mortgage rates, but I also wanted to talk about how to finance a cottage since we're coming into that spring season. So in terms of the mortgage rates, a 5-year fixed rate, they did come down this past week. So a 5-year fixed rate is around 3.94%, or in and around that range anyways. And variable rate hasn't really changed much. It's about prime minus 0.75, which is 2.25%. Now, in terms of financing a cottage, if you're looking at buying a cottage, a lot of people think that you have to have a large down payment to buy a cottage, which is not the case. So you can actually buy a cottage with 5% down, or sometimes with no down payment. And what it comes down to is there's two different categories of properties when you're looking at cottages. There's either a type A property or a type B property. So a type A property, just to give you an idea, would be zoned residential, rural, or seasonal. And a type A property is one where there's year-round access to the property, stuff like that, where the water is either on a municipal water or a well or a cistern. The water can also come out of a river or a lake. However, if that's the case, there has to be a filtration system within the cottage. And so those are all things that would be kind of characteristics of a type A property. The reason why that's important is because a type A property you can buy with 5% down, or sometimes with no down payment. The only thing with a type A property is that it has to have at least a kitchen, a 3-piece bathroom, a bedroom, and a common area, and it also has to have an economic life of at least 25 remaining years. So that just gives you an idea as to what a property A or type A property would look like, and we can do those with 5% down or less sometimes. In terms of those other cottage properties where they're a little bit more out there, we can still do them. They would be called a type B property. A type B property is one where you have to have at least 10% down. And so a type B property is one where the heat might not be a permanent source. So it could be like a fire stove or a wood stove for the heat, or a fireplace. That's no problem. Or a type B property is also one where the foundation could be floating. So in other words, the foundation is on blocks. A type B property, another example, would be one where it's only accessible by boat. So it's not year-round accessible. So that's a type B property. And those properties with cottages, we can do those with 10% down. I mean, there's other factors that the bank and lender will look into, but that just gives you an idea that if you're looking at buying a cottage, it's not totally out there, because we can do it with a smaller down payment. So if you have any questions on that, the best way to get answers is to contact the person that sent you this video. And if you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call. The number is 905-436-8010. Thanks, and have a great day.